Imagine waking up tomorrow and discovering that nearly 100 brand new John Lennon songs, ones you've never even hummed in your head, have suddenly materialized. That's not a dream sequence from a Beatles biopic. It's exactly what's happening this October. But here's where it gets controversial. Some of these unheard recordings may reopen old debates about artistic ownership, political messaging, and whether Yoko's influence was genius or interference. Ready to dive in? A 12-disc monster box called Power to the People, Super Deluxe Edition, is about to drop, and it's stuffed with 90 previously unreleased tracks, pulled straight from John and Yoko's most explosive creative window, the early 1970s. We're talking about the stretch when the couple swapped the misty fields of the English countryside for the concrete jungle of Greenwich Village. Trading mop-top harmonies for protest chants and avant-garde soundscapes, New York City wasn't just their home, it became their amplifier. During those years, Lennon wasn't merely the ex-Beatle. He was a peace activist staging bed-ins, plastering billboards with "War is over" slogans, and funneling every ounce of raw emotion into songs that would eventually shape albums like Plastic Ono Band and Imagine. Yoko, meanwhile, was no longer the misunderstood artist hanging on the sidelines. She was front and center, pushing tape loops, primal screams, and conceptual art into the mainstream, together. They were a cultural Molotov cocktail. So what's actually inside this treasure chest? 9 audio CDs and 3 Blu-ray audio discs, remastered so crisply you'll swear you can hear the paint peeling off the studio walls. A completely remixed version of 1972's politically charged Sometime in New York City, an album that originally split critics down the middle. Some called it brave, others called it preachy. Which side will you land on after hearing the new mix? The legendary one-to-one concerts, John's only full-length live performances after the Beatles, and the final time he and Yoko ever shared a stage. You'll get both the afternoon and evening Madison Square Garden shows, plus a hybrid disc that splices the best moments from each. 4 entire discs of home recordings and loose jam sessions. Picture Lennon strumming a half-finished melody at 3 a.m., while Yoko hums counter-melodies in the background, moments so intimate they feel like eavesdropping. An evolution documentary, crafted by Grammy-winning engineer Sam Gannon. It's essentially a forensic audio journey. Demo, rehearsal, outtake, master. You'll hear studio chatter, Lennon's self-deprecating jokes, and even the occasional frustrated sigh when a take goes sideways. Sean Ono Lennon, yes, John and Yoko's son, helmed the entire project alongside a crack team of award-winning engineers. In his own words, "I was completely floored, hearing all the unreleased material from my parents' archive for the first time." He admits that growing up, he had a fixed mental slideshow of his dad. The same photos, the same interview clips. Finding unseen footage and unheard audio, he says, is almost like getting more time with my dad. If that doesn't tug at your heartstrings, check your pulse. And this is the part most people miss. Buried somewhere in the tracklist is the infamous song Frank Zappa once accused Lennon of lifting. Was it outright theft, homage, or just parallel creative minds colliding? The newly unearthed studio banter might finally let us eavesdrop on John's side of the story. Cue the internet arguments in 3, 2, 1. Release details you can scribble on your calendar. Street date, October 10th, 2025. Label, Capital, UME. Formats, Super Deluxe, 12-disc box. Standalone, 4 LP, 2 CD of the full concerts, or a streamlined 2 LP, 1 CD hybrid show. Pre-orders are live right now at the official John Lennon store. So, friendly question to leave you with. When an artist's vault gets cracked open decades later, who truly owns the narrative? The creator who never chose to release these songs, or the fans who finally get to hear them? Are we celebrating unfinished sketches, or are we trespassing on sacred ground? Drop your hottest take below. Let's see if we can settle this before the next unheard Beatles demo surfaces.